What's up, guys? It's been a while since I did a video. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast the other day with my brother Hebot and my brother Unlimited Productions. We had a great time last night talking and about Xbox and gaming. So I hope you guys have really enjoyed that podcast. But we're not here to talk about that today. We're here to talk about my brother Hebot. He's he's one of my best friends I could ever meet. Honestly, in my life, man, I met he bought through YouTube, and we've been friends ever since. I broke bread with him. I went over to his house, met his wonderful family. They were all very nice and friendly. His wife cooked uh, me and my family a very eloquent, fantastic, tasty dinner. Man, it was awesome. Down there in New Jersey, I had a good time. Got to meet my brother E-Rock, the Don King of Xbox in Philly. Uh, he's showing good hospitality, man. So big shout out to my brother E-Rock. Even though he gets on me, he gets on me, man. I need that once in a while. He gets on me, getting this podcast together and stuff like that. But big shouts out to him too. But my brother Hebot recently sent me a package. He gave me something very nice, man. Something I wasn't actually expecting, but I'm gonna show you what my brother Hebot sent me, man. And I'm gonna be actually. I think I better do it today. I have to send out something to him, for his son's birthday. I've been busy this whole weekend, but I'm gonna be sending it out probably today. Later on this evening. But brother Hebot, I want to thank you very much, man. He's a very brother Hebot is a very caring brother out here when it comes to gaming. And he helps people out. He helped me get a Series X. He helped Rain get a Series X and E-Rock, and he's a very good guy. This is at the time where they were very hard to get, man, and he busted his butt to go out there and find us these Series X's, man. Now, if that's not a friend, I don't know what is. He didn't have to do that at all. He didn't have to do none of that. So, some people give he bought a lot of flack, but he's not, he's a really genuine. He's a good guy all around. Not just with gaming, he's a good guy. He's a really good guy, and I really thank him for doing this, man. Him and shouts out to my other brother Poseidon, another very good guy that always surprises me and he bought with things and stuff like that. And he don't have to do that. He does it out of the kindness of his heart. And hopefully I'll get to meet brother Poseidon. Maybe sometime this year. We'll have to see. I really want to go meet brother Poseidon, break bread with him and Hebot, and just talk about gaming and retro gaming and stuff like that. It would be so nice to do that. He's a very good guy. He's very generous. He doesn't have to do nothing like that. He does it out of the kindness of his heart. So big shout out to you, brother Poseidon, and salute to you and your family, my brother. I hope you're doing well, man. And it would be great to see you sometime. Maybe if you want to do a, a live stream with us about Sega Saturn, just one time. I mean, it would be great, brother, to really just talk about Sega Saturn, and in games from Sega Saturn. Me, you, and Hebon, and even brother Sega Forever. He wants to join. OGs that been out here for a long time. It'd be great to do a one collaboration, brother. If you ever find the time to, it would be so nice and a great thing to do, man. If we could all get together and just do a live podcast talking about Sega Saturn and the days of Sega Saturn and the great games they have today that have become to be so expensive. Some of them are so expensive, some people can't even afford to collect the games. I mean, that's how high Sega Saturn games in. But anyway, so let's get on with the video. I'm gonna show you what my brother Hebot sent me, man. Brother Hebot, thanks again, man. For doing this. I really appreciate it. But my brother Hebot, he'll sometimes just out of the kindness of his heart, he'll send me stuff, and I really appreciate everything that he does. I really do. You know what I mean? And we always do things for each other, man. We really connect, man. He's like my brother from another mother, brother Hebot. So let's get in to see what he got me, guys. This is the box. Now I did open it, guys. I did open it. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna show you what some stuff he gave me here, which is really awesome. Everything in here, but the one thing really blew me away, man. So let's get into what Brother Hebot sent me, man. And first thing first, my brother Hebot sent me because I don't have a lot of them. But my brother Hebot sent me some. Let's get into that first. Is that all of them in there? Yeah, let's get into that first. My brother Hebot sent me some. He sent me some 4K um, DVDs, Blu-rays, digital copies too. You know, he sent me like a few of these, and I'm glad to add these to my collection, man. And the first one he sent me was it's an old school movie that we used to watch back in the day. Was Al Pacino's Carlito's Way with Sean Penn, a very good classic movie. The Ultra 4K HD edition with Blu-ray plus digital code, which was really awesome. And he doesn't have to do that. You know, you can find this stuff usually on sale sometimes, but man, certain places, some of these are still like 25, $30, something like that. But yeah, he sent me it, man. Where you get the Blu-ray, you get the 4K, and then he sent me the digital copy. So yeah, that's really cool from Brother Hebot. I really appreciate that, man. It helps me build my 4K collection, honestly. You know, and that's really cool. He also sent me War of the Planet of the Apes. That's awesome. This is going to be very, very good. I know it is. It's going to be very, very good. I think the animations in this is going to be very, very well done. So it's also Blu-ray and digital copy that Brother Hebot sent me. So very grateful for that, Brother Hebot. Thank you, man. And it comes with a nice slipcover like Carlito's Way, which is really cool. And he sent me another classic, man. He sent me here's the front of it. He sent me Black Hawk Down. If you guys remember, this was a very good movie. Sent me Black Hawk Down, which is a really good movie, and to watch this over again in 4K is going to be very awesome. Very good movie, I must say. You know, Black Hawk Down was pretty good, and it comes with, like I said, the digital copy and the Blu-ray and the 4K, which is really awesome. I really appreciate him doing that, man. That is so awesome. Very seldomly these days, guys, when you get the 4K, it doesn't include a Blu-ray, so that's actually a bonus, you know. So yeah, that's pretty awesome, Brother Hebot. Thank you for getting me Black Hawk Down. Like I said, very good movie. Now I got it in 4K and Blu-ray, which is awesome. I don't actually own this at all on DVD, Blu-ray, or anything, so it's good to have this from Brother Hebot. Now the next one we got here was he sent me a game. He sent me a game, which is really cool. It's for Xbox One and Xbox Series X. And I think if I say it right, if I'm saying it right, it reminds me of kind of like a Sonic game. I think it's called Kai's and the Wild uh, Mask. I think Wild Mask. If I'm saying it right, guys, I could be butchering the name, but it's a really cool looking. I believe she's a rabbit. But it's a really cool like side scroll. I think side scrolling like adventure game. So Brother Hebot sent me this. Now I seen this and I was gonna buy this actually. I thought I owned this game. So I went and looked on my archives of games I have. You know, it had took a while. I have over 2,000 games, and um, this game was not in there. Had to make sure that it wasn't in there because sometimes I'll buy them on sale and forget they're there to play in my backlog. So Brother Hebot sent me this physical, which is awesome. I like the artwork on the front of her. Look like she's in a football stance right there, getting ready to run. You know what I mean? So yeah, Brother Hebot, thank you very much, sir, for gifting me this game. I really appreciate it, man. That is so awesome. That you gifted me this game, brother. I'm gonna actually try it out. I love games like this. It takes me back in the old days of Sega Genesis with Sonic the Hedgehog. You know, different games like that are that were side-scrolling action adventure games. And from what I can tell on the back, it looks pretty good. It has good color. Looks like it has really good graphics, and the art style is unique. So yeah, I cannot wait to jump into this, brother Hebot. Thank you so much, man. That is really awesome, man. I really appreciate you, brother. Now, the last thing Brother Hebot got me, this character is from a this character is from a cartoon that I used to watch as a kid, guys. This is so near and dear to my heart because when this character would appear on this cartoon I used to watch, even Hebot said he kind of reminds me of the way my personality is. This character, the way this character's personality was in the show, Hebot says that he believes I'm that I have that type of a personality. You know what I mean? Which is really cool, and in a way, and I think I really do in a way. I really believe that I do. I can see what Hebot is saying when he says that, you know. And I wanted to actually buy this, and I almost did. I did. I almost went out and just bought it, but I forgot, and then something else came up, and I just forgot. I was actually going to go out and buy it at my exchange, like not the same one he got me, but something like it. But this character was my favorite character, guys. On and I'm really, it's really awesome that he got me this, man. I was just really blown away, and I don't even think I'm going to take him out of the case he's in. It's by Mattel. I don't think I'm even going to take him out of the packaging. I think I'm just going to leave him like this. I don't want to really take him out because I actually had the original one of this when I was a kid, and this was my favorite, and it was from the show He-Man, and it is Manny Faces. Manny Faces was my favorite character off of He-Man, and my brother bought me a Manny Faces figure, bro. Check that out, man. So that's very awesome, brother Hebot. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you, man. Now it's the newer series. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's still Manny Faces. And he said you remind I remind him of that character because he Manny Faces was like he was different. He had different personalities, as you can see of the different faces that are inside the package here. I mean, there's one where he might be really gentle and nice. Then when you turn it, it comes to like a mad face, like he's mad, or another one like where he's joking around or something like that. Different types of personality. And I really liked this because it was unique. In the cartoon, it was unique when you would see his faces turn and different things. It was just a unique character that the creators made, which was part of the He-Man lore, which was really awesome. And he just it really interests me out of all the characters. Don't get me wrong, I like other characters of He-Man. But my favorite character has always been Manny Faces. I just connected with Manny Faces when the cartoon was on, and I liked it, Manny Faces, man. So, brother, he bought from the bottom of my heart, brother. Thank you so much, man, for gifting me this figure. And I'm not going to take it out the box. I'm actually going to hang it up. Look at that artwork. Look at the artwork of that, man. That is beautiful artwork of Manny Faces on the back of the cover of the package, man. I'm not gonna take him out and display him. I'm actually going to hang him up. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to find a loose doll, like a loose doll for like I don't know $5 or something, like a loose doll of Manny Faces, and maybe put him up. But the one that he bought got me no. I think I'm just gonna keep it in its original case and packaging. I'm not gonna take him out. I'm gonna preserve it and keep it in there. So again, brother Hebot, thank you so much for the gifts, brother. I really appreciate you, man. Now, guys, the last thing I want to show you is I did a trade with my friend that lives around here. My friend Don, he's a gamer. He's more of an old school gamer. He recently got a Series S. I talked him into it because he wanted to get into next gen gaming, and I told him it's the best value for your buck to actually invest into a Xbox Series S, and he's really loving that. He's downloading all kind of games. He's buying stuff. He said he never seen graphics the way like he's seeing with the Series S on his TV. He really loves it, man. He likes it because it's small and cool, and he has a little apartment, and he's not big. You know what I mean? So it fits perfectly in with his decor. He said, in his house and stuff like that, and in his apartment, and he really likes it. So we did a trade. He's on a PlayStation kick, old school. So he got a PlayStation 1 and he wanted a PlayStation 3. And I had one. I didn't want it anymore, so I went to try it out. And guess what? The damn thing don't work. It turns off and it turns on and turns off. It turns on and it turns off. It turns on and it turns off. It won't stay on. Did all the tricks. Went to YouTube, trying to figure out the tricks to get it to stay on. And the old George Foreman behemoth of a PlayStation 3 is dead. It won't stay on. I get a red and a yellow button and it turns back off. A red and a yellow button and it turns back off. So I'm just gonna try to sell the thing for parts. Maybe I can get money for the hard drive in there. I don't know, but the big boy's dead. You know what I mean? That's one thing I say. It's a shame. You have all these other consoles that after years can turn back on and work perfectly. Here you turn on this damn PlayStation 3, this big behemoth of a George Foreman grill, and it doesn't work. And I was a little disappointed because he really wanted that PlayStation 3, and I told him, man, it doesn't work. So he said, what about a PlayStation 2? Do you have a PlayStation 2, man? I would like to have a PlayStation 2. So I had a slim and I had the fat one. So I gave him the slim because he has a little apartment. I kept the OG fat one. And he's happy with that. And he traded me. He actually traded me for something, guys. And I'm going to show you. So what I'm going to do, I have to pause the video because this bad boy is sweet, nice, and it's big, and it's definitely worth the trade that we did, man. And it's really awesome. I'm glad to own this now. So give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to pause the video, and then I'm going to be back and put it in the screen so you can see it. I might not be in talking, but you'll see what it is because it's big. It's really big. You know what I mean? So give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. As you can see, I am in the screen, but not as big. But my friend Don gave me an arcade one-up machine, and it's an awesome one. It's a collectible one that's very collectible for one big reason. Can you guess what that is? It has the game on it, The Punisher. All right, and it's the arcade version of The Punisher. You're not going to find this game anywhere else. It was on another arcade machine that you can buy. It was over $300. This retails at over 200 and I think $280 or something like that. But you could probably find it a little cheaper now. But it's really awesome machine. The marquee lights up and everything. You can plug it in. It reminds you of a little like an arcade when you would go in the arcades. These sticks are authentic and everything, and I might even take it out of the box and show you in more detail, but it will take a minute. But let me show you the front of this bad boy. Now, you're probably not going to be able to see me, but if you might not be able to see it with the glare, but it is the one-up, arcade one-up, like mini machine. You know what I mean? So we traded. He wanted a PlayStation 2, so he asked me which one I wanted, and I told him I wanted the Marvel one. All right, and it has 4 games in it, guys. It's in perfect condition. There's no scratches, no bruises, or nothing on it. It's very well preserved, and it has one of the most expensive games on it that I have on my Sega Saturn, which is Marvel Superheroes. That game on the Sega Saturn right now is almost $200. It's like 190 something dollars. I think some people on eBay did have it for $200 for the Sega Saturn, and I seen it with just a single disc for like $180, not even with a case, booklet, or nothing. Very well sought after game for the Sega Saturn. Very awesome fighting game on a Sega Saturn, I must say. Arcade perfect. You know what I mean? And it also has X-Men vs. Street Fighter, the game that you're probably not going to see, or I don't believe that came on console, was the Punisher, the arcade version, I believe. And then Marvel vs. Capcom is also on here. So those are great, great games all in one machine, guys. So I'll show you the front again. I'm going to try to turn it around and show you the back. You can see where it has the arcade sticks and buttons. Sounds just like you're in the arcade. You know what I mean? And this is the back. Whoa, this is a big boy here. And it shows you all the games that are in there and everything. Beautiful artwork. You get to see the machine in its entirety back there, what it looks like. Beautiful artwork of the back of the box. You can see the box is very well preserved. Not really any scratches or messed up or bent or anything like that. But if you want, I'll take it out and I'll show you it in its entirety. I'm going to pause the video again and I'll take the thing out so you guys can see it. Now it's not going to be plugged in, where you can actually see and hear it. You know what I mean? But I will do another video later on showing you you guys it plugged in and how it works if you're into these type of machines. You know what I mean? So this is actually my first one that I got. You know, I think this is it for me. These are expensive. I'm not gonna go out and spend $250 or $300. You know what I mean? I have I can use that somewhere else. Trust me, I have a family. So let me show you guys here. Let me pause it. Hold on. All right, guys, I'm back and I have my machine taken out of the box. So we're going to take a better look in detail into this one-up machine. This thing is awesome. Now I did try it and test it out. It's awesome. It has awesome sound, arcade. It has arcade sound. Now I watched interviews on it, and some people complain about the sound when you play the games. When you play the original games on here, it's a little low. It's not that low. Will annoy you. You know what I mean? But it's a great little one-up machine. You know, and it looks very good. The screen they put in there is quality. There's no shadowing when you turn to the side. There's no shadow or anything. It's a perfect screen, like if you were in the arcade and you went to play these games in the arcade. So let's take a closer look at the Marvel Superheroes arcade one-up machine. I'm going to tell you a few things that are on it. This was already assembled. You don't have to put it together. A lot of these machines that you buy, you have to put them together. But they did a really fantastic job with the way they made it look authentic, like an actual arcade, uh, arcade machine cabinet. So let's take a closer look. Now, this is what it looks like here. Like, and it's got some weight to it. It's got some weight to it. So it was made good. It wasn't made cheap. You know what I mean? But that's a closer look, guys, at the Marvel Superheroes one-up machine. Like I said, these are all great. These are all awesome. The buttons are good. Everything is good on it. It's a two-player. Now, some people, when they did videos, they complained about like being a two-player. If you're playing against somebody, you actually got to be probably rub up against each other, shoulder-wise, guys. But it's not a big deal to me. I think it would still be fun to play with somebody on this, like your kids or your wife or whoever, your friends. But if you can see, they did a very fantastic job with the artwork and the style of it. You can even see Thanos in there. You can see like Thanos on there and stuff like that on the where the buttons and the control, the sticks are, the arcade sticks. It has a volume up, and it also has the we turn off and on there. So it's really nice. Down here it shows a description of the games that are in the little one-up arcade system. And it also has a USB on it where you can hook up your own controllers if you choose not to use the arcade sticks. And it also on the other side has a headphone jack where you can listen to it in stereo, which is on the other side here, right here. You can't really see it, but it is there. And then on this side, it has the USB where you can put in your own controller to put in there. You probably can probably honestly you could probably charge your phone on this. I never thought about it. You can probably put that USB in there and put your phone in there and use it as a charger. You know what I mean? So that would be that's kind of cool too. And if you see on the side of it, you see Thanos on the side of the machine. Very awesome picture of Thanos. And on the other side, it's the same thing. Same thing on the other side. Same thing on the other side. So But yeah, and you get, like I said, you get all those games in there. And I'm going to do another video later on, guys, uh, showing you with it turned on. Maybe trying to play the game. I have to hook up a camera, external camera showing you because it's fantastic. The the one real big reason why I wanted this is because the Punisher. I don't have the Punisher game. And I said, "Are you sure you want to trade for that?" And he said, "Yeah, man. I have a Mortal Kombat one. I have a Pac-Man one, and he has a Galaga one." So he said, as long as he has a fighting game, he doesn't care. I have all the Mortal Kombats that he had in there. It would have been nice to have that cabinet, that one-up cabinet. But I wanted this one, and I didn't think he was going to do it, but he did. He said, "I don't care. I want a PlayStation 2." I said, "All right." So he traded me for it, and there you go. And this is what I have in my trade with him. So yeah, this thing is still worth a pretty good amount of money. And actually, it's actually pretty good. You can put it. You can actually just sit it on your, on your knees, man, on your legs, and just play it. I mean, it's really awesome. It reminds me of the old tabletops I used to have when I was a kid. My mother really, in those days, could not afford to really get those little tabletops, the Frogger, the Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, and all that Galaga. But my mom actually eventually got me one. It took a while, but she got me one. Back in those days was the real poor days. My mom wanted no, I wanted one so bad she bought me a Donkey Kong. Man, my eyes just popped right out of my head. I played that thing for hours and hours and hours and hours. And those tabletops now are worth hundreds of dollars, like $500, some of them, maybe even more. If you have the whole collection, you could probably get over $1,000 for those old tabletops that were really awesome. It was the biggest thing back in the early '80s. Do your research and look it up. Look up tabletop video games like Donkey Kong, Frogger, Pac-Man, but it was just a big craze and people wanted to collect all of them, and it did very well when we were younger. So this is actually awesome. This is a good nostalgia piece for me to add to my collection. As you can see, the back there just has a description of what's on it, in it and everything. And then there's where you plug it in the back. That's the cord right there. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's made very, very well, and it's heavy. It's not light. It's not something that's made cheap. It's very heavy. It's actually probably heavy as that damn PlayStation 3. But yeah, but it's very nice, and I'm glad to have this in my gaming collection. And I'm actually may find some time to find room to display it. My game room is not that big, but I'm gonna probably try to put it somewhere maybe. You know what I mean? I have so many games and systems. It My game room is small. It's not big. It's not a big game room. I don't care. I still have a nice little game room that I like where my stuff is. But it's it. I might have to try to find a place for it. Keep it hooked up. And stuff like that. And when I want to play it, I will. I might actually play it after I get done doing this video. Play it a little bit more before I have to get ready for work, guys. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, Hebot, thank you very much, man, for the package you sent me, man. It's always appreciated, brother. You know that. I'm gonna send out your son's gift here. You know what I mean? Probably today, but I want to just thank you for doing this for me, man. I really appreciate it, man. You sending me a gift like that, brother, out of the kindness of your heart. And again, I want to thank my friend Dawn. My friend Dawn, we did a good trade. And yeah, I'm really loving the little arcade Marvel Superheroes Capcom cabinet, man. So you guys take care. We will be back with another podcast soon. My brother Eroc's getting on me. We need to do another Exile podcast. You know what I mean? We really do. We need to do another Exile podcast before the month is over. Because that was our original plan. So come and join us later, guys. Big shout out to my brother Sega Forever with the Wrecking Crew podcast, the Donking of Xbox, Erox X, Hebot, my brother Unlimited Productions, the First Lady of Xbox, Dea, and my brother Other Zinc, the man with the numbers, and of course, we cannot forget about Tuck Master. So big shouts out to him, and big shouts out to 100 and Intermedia Gaming, man, with the what do they call it? The X, is it the XWO podcast? Now I gotta Xbox World Order. I got to keep that in mind. So big shouts out to him and my brother, Flip Money, man, and Livewire and the crew. You guys rock, man. And New Legal. Big shouts out to New Legal. New Legal with Direct Gaming and his crew. Big shouts out to Brother Legal. Keep it Xbox, man. Sega Man out, guys. I'll see you guys again. And I hope you have a great rest of the week, guys. But we'll see you sometime this weekend again, all right? You guys keep it Xbox, man. And remember, there's no power greater than X. And, man, I'm going to tell you what. We got that Hellblade Sinuous Saga coming out. Man, we really are really eating good over here. That's my slogan forever, guys. Peace.